Dear Princess Sunbutt, Letter 73. Hey Celestia, I've finally come to accept that the natural laws which govern our universe are completely and utterly arbitrary whenever Pinkie Pie is involved. Magic on its own is already a fat middle finger to physics, friendship as magic is an even bigger middle finger to normal magic, but Pinkie Pie's like God himself took a massive pink shit on the very concept of logic. Minus the shit part, of course. Pinkie's pretty gay. I think I can empathize with Twilight a little better now. I know you told her to give up on understanding pink energy, but I thought you were only saying that because she was being more crazy than usual, but no, she had every single right to take a dip in the crazy lake and swim as long as she wanted. I feel like I'm going crazy myself. The saddest part is, I'm not even trying to understand it. I haven't tried studying it, or just even thinking too hard about it. Hell, I've been trying to ignore it. But it's impossible to ignore something when it's butt-fucking your entire perception of reality right in front of your face. And it's not the fun kind of butt-fucking either. It's the uncomfortable kind, the kind where you can tell neither person is enjoying it, but they just started, so it would be awkward to stop. And it was supposed to be a special thing for their anniversary, but it turned out awful. And then you're forced to watch the whole time because they kind of get off to that stuff, and then, you know, they both keep giving you weird looks like it's your responsibility to put a stop to it, and then their kids walk in because they wanted to introduce their new friend from school, and they start crying because they have no idea what's going on, so you try to leave before remembering you're a quadriplegic, and then the police storm in because someone is calling in a bomb threat, and your wheelchair gets knocked over, and you fall on top of one of your kids, and they start screaming because you're too heavy, and then one of the police later posts the body cam footage to the internet because he thought it was funny, and then years later, you have to sit in a courtroom and watch the footage again because you and the couple were accused of crime and the body cam footage was the only hard alibi they had. That kind of butt fucking. It's not fun. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm taking all of the liquor I got, grabbing Sweetie Belle, and sitting in my corner until the world makes sense again. Anon. From Her Royal Highness Celestia, RE Letter 73.
Dear Anon, I hope your past letter was cathartic to write, as Pinkie Pie seems to be causing you a good deal of stress by merit of... well, Pinkie's antics are such that there are a few researchers that have suggested that she's visiting a chaos deity from another plane. We don't put very much weight into those theories, partially because we don't want to acknowledge that they might be right. No pony laughs too loudly when they come up either. If I may make a suggestion, take comfort from the idea that Pinkie Pie is one of the most benign ponies you'll ever meet, and be grateful that her capabilities are used for rather than against others. Your friend, Celestia. Dear Pinkie Pie, I feel that perhaps no pony has taken the time to explain this. Pinkie, your special abilities, which allow you to, for example, enter a room despite all entrances being locked and warded, produce a baked good which requires an hour to produce in 5 minutes, or ride a slide in reverse, are all abilities which most ponies either do not possess or not aware they possess. When a pony stares and asks a question you think to be obvious or strange, consider that it may in fact be a case of you having done something which another pony, or otherwise, believes to be impossible. I am aware it is possible by merit of the fact that you could do it. I am not debating this. However, many ponies, when their view of reality is challenged, suddenly and significantly react with distress, and not in the variety usually reserved for pranks. I would of course never suggest you don't do your very best to live up to your cutie mark and to your desires to see others happy and well, but perhaps you could, when you notice some pony expressing confusion about you or your capabilities, endeavor to simply do things out of that being sight in the future, simply just to avoid unnecessary stress. Your friend, Princess Celestia. Discord, I will ask directly, is Pinkie Pie a relative of yours? Celestia.
Before ending off this quite big letter sort of thing, I'd like to give a big shout out to my amazing donators. Yoshi Super Saiyan 2, Peter Coulthard, Nicholas Springthorpe, Dospo, David D. Sanchez, Dwight Cornel, Gagi, Secret Moon, ORIAN Pax KAIJU, Starlight Glimmer, Trey, Pokekiller Zach, Soul Dragon, Dak Britton, and Joe Piercy. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.